When it comes to war, air power is a very crucial and is most of the time the determining factor on who will win the war. Many people are familiar with the air power of the world's superpowers such as Russia, the United States, and China, but very little is known about the air power in the African continent. The air power of any country is normally tasked with specific duties such as supporting the army on the ground when they are outmaneuvered by clever enemies, surveillance, border patrol duties, reconnaissance, air defense including air-to-air combat, search and rescue, military support, disaster relief, among many other duties. All African countries have air forces, but which African countries have the strongest of the air forces? Stay to the end of this video as we discover the strongest air forces in the African continent. Number 10. The Libyan Air Force. Coming at number 10 on our list of the top 10 strongest air forces in Africa is the Libyan Air Force. This might come as a surprise because of the 2011 Libyan revolution that led to the death of Muammar Gaddafi. The Libyan Air Force has a total number of 120 aircraft, 4,500 personnel, and 13 military air bases. Number 9. The Angolan Air Force. Located in South Africa, Angola is the 7th largest country in Africa by population and boasts of one of the strongest air forces in the continent. Angola spends more than $4 billion on its defense ministry and has managed to accumulate 270 aircrafts, 15 attack helicopters, and 82 fighter jets. In total, the National Air Force of Angola has 310 aircrafts. Number 8. The Tunisian Air Force. Located in North Africa, Tunisia has one of the strongest air forces in the continent. The Tunisian Air Force, which is the 8th largest in the continent, has a total number of 159 aircrafts and 4,500 personnel. Over the years, the country has been working hard to strengthen its air force with more sophisticated weaponry in its arsenal. The Air Force is known for its exemplary work in safeguarding the country's internal and external territories. Number 7. The Moroccan Air Force. With a total number of 347 aircrafts, the Moroccan Air Force, also called the Royal Moroccan Air Force, is the 7th largest in the continent. In addition, the Air Force has a total number of 13,500 personnel and 12 air bases. The Royal Moroccan Air Force has done operations in the Western Sahara War, the Sand War, the Six-Day War, and the Saudi Arabian-led intervention in Yemen. Number 6. The Kenyan Air Force. The Kenyan Air Force is ranked 6th in the continent with a total number of 152 aircraft. The Laikipia Air Base and the Moi Air Base are the two largest air bases in Kenya. The Kenya Air Force has been involved in crucial operations such as the Linda Inchi operation and the AU mission in Somalia. The troops are also deployed in peacekeeping missions in different parts of the world, such as Haiti. Number 5. The Nigerian Air Force. Located in West Africa, Nigeria is the most populous country and the biggest economy in Africa, and as such, you would expect it appears among the top 10 countries in Africa with the strongest air forces. The Nigerian Air Force has a total number of 18,000 active personnel with 17 air bases. The Nigerian Air Force has been involved in the Niger Delta conflict, the Liberian Civil War, the Nigerian Civil War, and the Sierra Leone Civil War. Number 4. The South African Air Force. With a total number of 299 aircrafts, 10,500 active personnel, and 800 reserve personnel, the South African Air Force ranks 4th in the continent. Having been founded way back in 1920, the South African Air Force is one of the oldest in the continent. South Africa allocates about $5 billion for its defense ministry, and as such, you would expect their defense, including the Air Force, to be one of the largest and the most sophisticated in the continent. The South African Air Force was involved in the World War I, World War II, the Angolan Bush War, the Korean War, and the South African Border War. Number 3. The Ethiopian Air Force. The Ethiopian Air Force ranks 3rd in the continent with a total number of 86 aircraft and 5,000 personnel. The largest air bases in Ethiopia include the Herar Meda Airport, the Alula Aba Mega Airport, Gode Airport, and Bashir Dar Airport. Due to recurrent civil war in the country, Ethiopia has invested heavily in its military. The Ethiopian military is one of the most powerful, with $340 million budgeted for the defense ministry. The Ethiopian Air Force has been involved in the Ethiopian Civil War, the Ethiopian Somali War, and the Ethiopian Eritrean War. Number 2. The Algerian Air Force. Located in North Africa, Algeria actively invests in its military and ranks 2nd as the strongest air force in the continent. According to data, Algeria has the biggest military budget in Africa. The Air Force has a total number of 612 aircrafts, 14,000 personnel, and 11 air bases. It is worth mentioning that in 2007, the Algerian Air Force struck a $1.9 billion deal with Russia for aircraft supply. And finally, topping the list of the strongest air forces on the continent is the Egyptian Air Force. With a total number of 1,500 aircrafts, 30,000 active personnel, and 20,000 reserve personnel, the Egyptian Air Force is undoubtedly the largest and the strongest air force in Africa. It is said that in addition to having approximately the same number of modern warplanes as Israel, the Egyptian Air Force has more Western tanks, anti-aircraft batteries, warships, and artillery than Israel. And with that, we come to the end of this amazing episode. Thank you for watching this video to the end. If you found this video informative, be sure to like, share and subscribe as I bring you more information on the African continent, people and culture.